Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I am playing with some new makeup. I also decided that we were going to do a get ready with me using new products I wanted to try out and products that I have been using for work on a daily, but I just want to incorporate them all and kind of, discuss. Now, if you're wondering what happened to my hair, I literally got home from work, I took my bun out and just let it dry. So this is my hair naturally, no heat tools on it. No product except what was in it this morning, which was like hair gel and leave-in conditioner. So if it looks crazy to you, that's what happened. And I couldn't be bothered to do anything with it. So if you're new here, hit the subscribe button down below, hit the bell for notifications of new videos. And if you like this video, make sure to give it a big thumbs up. But if you want to see what products I used to get this look and my thoughts on those products, just keep watching. So I already primed my eyes with the Juvia's Place Eye Prep by Prime in shade 1. Now we have the Natasha Denona Retro Palette. So this one does not look anything like the mini retro to me, which is like 5 shades, but I'm not mad at it. Like, these shades are stunning. So I like the mini retro palettes because they're only like $65. But you get a pretty good selection of colors on here, and the quality of Natasha Denona eyeshadows, so far what I think, they're pretty good. So let's swatch some shimmers. I don't know why. So this first one is Glitz. Ooh, you guys, that is stunning. And then this one is Psychedelic. Ooh, they look very similar. They look like they have different shifts though. Like this one's more of like a gold shift. This one's on the more like silvery side. Then this one is Jude. Ooh, that one's really pretty. And then we'll go with Swing, which is like more of a satin. You guys, those shades are stunning. So I'm looking at these shades and I kind of want to go into Vivian for my first shade. I'm just going to take a fluffy crease brush and place that in the crease. It looks like it's pretty like light and pale, so we'll see. Maybe it's too light. It's light, I can see it though. Is anyone else thinking about picking up this eyeshadow palette? Like, I can support spending like $65, but I can't support like, what is it, $120? That's just, it's too rich for my blood. So I think that's a good start in the crease. Now I want to go into this shade Andy, which is kind of like that mauvey purple. I'm going to put that in the outer V going into the crease. Just build it up a little bit. Don't mind my hair if you're looking at it, because I got home from work. I took my bun down and I just couldn't be bothered to do anything with it. And I was like, we're just going to let it air dry, do its thing. I'm gonna play with some makeup. We'll see what I come up with afterwards. So today my hair is looking a little hot mess, if you will. It's pretty. It's really, really light. So maybe we can build it up a little bit with this shade Amara. I'm just gonna take a little smidge. Oh yeah, that's a little bit darker. I love a beautiful berry palette, and that's the vibe I'm getting from this. I feel like I could go a lot darker if I wanted to, but I want to keep it like a neutral-ish on the lid and then build up the outer crease or the outer V area. And then toss in Psychedelic because that shade is pretty. Okay, I want to take Rebellion, which is more of that like burgundy with like a mix of cranberry, if that makes sense. Like Groove is pretty too, but I think Rebellion's a little bit, like, it kind of matches my shirt. Oh, this is like one of those like cream to powder formulas, I think. I do like that formula in her palettes. shade is really pretty. I'm gonna go in a little bit more with it. Okay, with no extra product, I'm gonna go back into my fluffy crease brush and just kind of like sweep into the crease and blend the edges. Okay, now I'm gonna go into the shade Psychedelic, which is so beautiful. It just kind of has like silvery reflex. I don't know how to explain it. It's just so beautiful. Ooh, and see where there was no color, it's very light, and then where it's going onto the purpley shades is just very like that kiss of pink or purpley colors. Let's see, can I use a flat brush and finesse it? Let's try. It kind of looks like it has like blue tones in it too. Ooh, it's just like a, I can't find words right now, you guys. Like it just gives me that I just ate a popsicle, but that type of color on my eyelid. Ooh, that is, I really like that. I'm gonna go do that to this eye and then I'll be back to finish off my makeup. Okay, you guys, I'm back and I figured we would just do our makeup together using some new things, some things that I've been loving that I've had for a second, but I figured we would start out with the NYX Angel Veil Face Primer. I like this because it just kind of like smooths the skin and it's super affordable. I want to say I only found it like a couple months ago, like before I moved. I always centralize it right here. Okay, and then for foundation, the Tarte Amazonian Clay 16-Hour Full Coverage Foundation. I've been wearing this to work and I just like how it kind of like smooths out my skin and I don't really have to do too much. This is in medium neutral 32N. It's about where I start out, and if I need to add more then I do, but I like to centralize it more out on the exteriors and then work my way in because I'm gonna use concealer. So I don't need to do too much in that area anyways because I don't wanna like layer it all on. My hair is looking crazy, you guys. So I just like going right through here because especially with the eyeshadow primer, as light as it is, I like to get some color back in that area. So for concealer, I have a new one. This is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Magic Touch Concealer. I have it in shade 4. I'm not sure if it's like too light. And then I have the Urban Decay All Nighter Translucent. Sometimes I like it, sometimes I don't. It just depends on the foundation that I use. And today I used this combination for work, but I did not try out the concealer. So I wanted to try that today. With this powder, I find that if I use something that's a little like, I don't know, if it's too thin, it can get some like cake to it. But it was beautiful on this foundation earlier for work. So I don't know. It's a really big doe foot applicator. I'm not gonna, oh, it feels kind of thick. I don't know how quickly it dries down, so I'm gonna do one side and finesse. You guys, it feels super thick. If there's any products that you're like wanting to try out, if there's new products that you want to know about, let me know down below. I haven't been purchasing a lot of new products. I've been buying more like eyeshadow palettes than anything because I feel like I get more use out of them. But if there's like a foundation you guys are interested in or a concealer, let me know. I'm interested in your thoughts. Maybe I will go check them out too. I feel like the Instagram, what is it, like Trend Mood, New Makeup Release Radar. Like, I have to watch all of them, and sometimes I miss things. So if there's anything that you guys have been like looking at and thinking about, and you know, maybe it's something I want to try out too, leave it down below. I will go check it out. Okay, so this one has the concealer on it. It blended out okay. I mean, it's not too bad. It is a little bit thicker than I was expecting, but so with concealer, without concealer, I don't want to put too much because it's thick, you guys, like real thick. And I've been using a lot thinner concealer because of my lines under my eyes. I feel like a little goes a long way with this one too. This one's been sitting for a minute and it doesn't look like it's like sinking in to my creases. Take some of the Urban Decay powder on my brush. It feels like it dried down. Like, you know, sometimes when you use concealer, like I use my finger to pat it out a little bit, kind of smooth the lines. It felt like it was pretty dry. I don't like my under eyes right now. I do get the weird creasing under my chin, so I just have to like pat that out, and then also my forehead. If I take too long and whenever I'm talking to you guys, it starts to... Hello. Hi, Sochu. So one thing I don't like on this is the netting. Like, I really have to press to even like get the powder. Like, I get it, the stopper, the sifter, like it helps to save powder and not make a mess, but it gets annoying. Okay, let's finish off this under eye, and then I got some other face products. So I'm thinking for under the eye, I'm gonna go into this shade Andy again. It's a really pretty shade. And then I'm gonna go back into the shade Rebellion. Outer V, and then drag it under the eye. Now for the face, I picked this up and I've used it once, so it's not like new. This is the Charlotte Tilbury Nudegasm face palette. One, the packaging is really stunning. Like, I really like this packaging. But then inside here you have a contour and bronzer, you have a highlighter, and then a blush, which are kind of the shades that I gravitate towards. This is supposed to be super glow. This one is multi-glow. This one is supposed to be soft sculpt, and then this one's supposed to be super sculpt. So I'm gonna start out with soft sculpt, just with like my contour brush. It's like very like hard pressed. Gotta do it to the other side if I'm gonna do it to one side. Not bad. I am gonna go into Super Sculpt just a little bit. I'm gonna leave that one a little bit further back, not all the way out. Like Soft Sculpt, I brought probably about here. So Super Sculpt, just right through here. Okay, not too bad. Now on a bronzer brush, I'm gonna use Super Sculpt. See what that looks like. So I just tap it into place and then I go and like brush it out a little bit afterwards. And for down here on my jawbone, I just mix the two. I just want to. All right, now for the blush, or what I'm gonna use as blush. And I just always start it from the back and then bring it forward as I sweep. And then for this shade right here on my highlighter brush, I mean, it's subtle. Like if you want a subtle highlight, I think this is it. It's pretty though. I will give it that. And it seems to be buildable. I don't know that it's like inner corner highlight level though. And I don't think there was like, no, there's not really like an inner corner highlight in this palette. I mean, I could try to use glitz, but it's very like pinky. So let me grab something I got already. We're just gonna use the Ofra and Steph Tom's Milk and Cookies. And I always use this shade right here for my inner corner highlight. Just because it's super icy. I wish I could wear my makeup like this for work. It would just alleviate having to do my makeup when I get home from work. Now to brush up this area after. I didn't add any more product. I'm just blending the brow bone highlight and the eyeshadows together. Okay, and my favorite way to do my eyebrows right now, don't mind the fact that they need to be waxed. I was supposed to get them done today, but the girl who usually does them wasn't feeling good and she had to call to cancel. So we're just dealing with it. And then I've been using the nude sticks. This is the Brow Boost and Set Gel XL. So I let them set while I do my eyeliner and mascara, and then I go back and finesse a little bit of brow pencil in. Because they're not too bad right now because they're still tinted from the last time I got them waxed and tinted, which was roughly like 3 weeks ago. So it's not too bad. It's when they fade out that I'm really whacking on some like brow product to darken them up, especially after I dyed my hair. For inner corner or waterline, just gonna use my Lancome Le Crayon. This I like because it lasts most of the day. Like I don't have any issues with it not being waterproof, not staying there. And if you guys saw, I think it's the Tinkerbell and ColourPop, where I actually use like a brown liner in the waterline. Still not my favorite. I still like my black eyeliner. Even like the cream, what is it, nude waterline. Like I still haven't gotten on that trend, you guys. What do you prefer? Do you put black eyeliner in your waterline? Do you put anything in your waterline? There's some people I know that literally cannot touch their waterline without getting super teary-eyed and so I do have this, which was like a BoxyCharm or an Ipsy. It's the Bella Pierre Cosmetics liquid eyeliner. And I was like, I'll try it out. I'll set it off to the side. We'll use it in another video. But you guys, like, I'm not a fan of these. Especially because, like, look how goopy that looks. Oh, you guys. I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna see. Maybe I don't mess this up. And I'll try and do it on camera. I'm gonna go do this off camera and then I'll be back because this is a bit rough. Okay guys, I'm back. So this actually wasn't as bad as I thought. Once I was able to just kind of like focus on the liner, it was super easy. It wasn't messy. Just make sure that you wipe as much off of here as possible. I just know when I'm starting to use liquid eyeliner, like I had the worst time. And I've always just been really super comfortable with like the pens and it's just easier. But this wasn't too bad. The wand on this, wand brush, so it's one of the felt ones. I thought it was like the brush, which when it's the bristles, when they splay out, it makes it the worst. But I like this because, you know, if you've got the little pot to dip into, you're less likely to have the tip of the eyeliner dry out, which is what I've been having issues with this Urban Decay Perversion. I really like this, but I keep having to put the cap on it because I'll go and do a line, and then by the end of it, there's a gap because it dried out, and then I have to shake it again, put the cap on, and like, it's a whole thing. You guys, like this, maybe I need to play around with this some more. Anyways, I do have their Real Magnetic. It was just a sample. I think when I got my eyebrows done last time at Ulta, they gave me, I think they gave me this one. But I hadn't tried it otherwise, and I was like, do I really need another mascara right now? Not necessarily. I have an entire bag of them that I still have not used, and I've been trying to get through them. Like, Marc Jacobs has been my go-to for work, but I wanted to try this one out. So I know that there was like, when everyone was getting their PR package, they were getting like this gimmicky magnet PR package. Just a little bottle of them. I like these because I can just chuck it in a makeup bag for work or like travel. I prefer sample sizes because I go through them so much quicker than full-size tubes. I do like how it's like fanning out my eyelashes. That I like. And my ones in the front, I always have to wiggle just to like get them to go anywhere. They're doing a pretty good job. I don't know. Can you guys tell a difference? What do you think? Compared to these that you can't see right now. It does feel like it's kind of a dry formula, which I'm not mad at. But it feels weird like applying it. It does seem like, because the wand is so big, I do have to be careful right under here. It has gotten on my bottom, or the underneath of my eyelashes. Which, you guys, look at these compared to like no mascara. And it's not that I don't have lashes, they're freaking blonde. Which my natural hair color isn't even blonde, but it runs in the family. Like, my grandmother has like really super light eyebrows and eyelashes, but then my hair is auburn. Okay, I'm gonna go in for a second coat real quick. Can you guys see? I'm like, I don't know if you can. It's hard to try and like look at the camera and then also look at the monitor to see if it's even making a difference. I really need to figure out a different setup for my monitor. But I'm doing just fine with it the way it is. I don't think I'm gonna touch up the bottom just because I think they look good. I personally think they look good. Okay, now to fix this. So if you just take a spoolie with no product on it, a lot of times you can just brush it off. And then, all right, so for brows, I used this when I did the Too Faced Cinnamon Swirl Bun, that eyeshadow palette. But I didn't show you guys on camera, so I figured I would show it to you today. This is the Superfine Brow Detailer. This is in medium brown, and I like it because if you look at it, it's super thin, but then when you turn it sideways, there's actually a decent amount of product. So it's just on an angle, which is nice. But I already have my brow gel in there. See if I can do this on camera, and if not, I'll go off camera. It sounds like it's thundering outside, but it's not supposed to rain today. It thunderstormed all day yesterday. I was gonna come home and film, but the weather was so crappy that I was like, I just want to curl up, relax, listen to the rain outside. But today, there's something. It sounds like thunder, but it's not. So now for me, I do have to fill in this area right here because I don't know why. It just kind of like automatically does its own little like thing, and I need to like flatten it out so it's not so archy. And I always like getting this line down because then I can kind of see where I just need to like fill it in. It keeps focusing on my mirror. I'm sorry, you guys. Okay, so this one's not too bad. I need to fix right here because it's not as like tall. All right, I'm gonna go do this one off camera so it's a lot quicker, and I'll be right back. Okay, you guys, so my eyebrows are filled in. I can't guarantee that they are like twins, but they're related because they're on my face. All right, for lips, I have the Urban Decay Cream Lipstick in Callback. This was just a little like sample that they sent me. And I don't know that it's gonna go with this look, but I was thinking I would try and put it on there more of like a muted shade. And if you're wondering, this is my hair after I've taken it out of a bun, done nothing with it. No flat iron, no curling iron, just wild and free and frizzy because my hair is naturally curly. Wavy, not curly. All right, so we're gonna try this out. I don't know that it's this, like the shade that it's not. We're gonna give it a little bit of like a muted color and then use a nude over it. Just to give us like your lips, but like not better. It's just, I like the Urban Decay Vice lipsticks. It's just not the shade I'm going for with this look. So I'm gonna use my favorite, which is the Joa Airlight. This is in the shade Cloud 9, which is just kind of like that nude shade. Still not the right color for this look though. You guys, my hair has gotten so long. It is ridiculous. I don't even, that's not cute either. We're just gonna deal with the hair the way it is because I'm not going anywhere tonight. I literally got home, chilled for a little bit, and then decided I want to play with some makeup, especially like this eyeshadow palette. I'm really enjoying it. Let's gather some thoughts. So for the products that are new, let's talk about the Anastasia Beverly Hills concealer. I mean, I don't know that it's my favorite. Maybe I'll try it with a different foundation. Maybe it will work better on something that's not so like full coverage, but it felt like it was very thick. It did dry down on this side because it was the side that I did first. And then once I was done with this side and I was putting powder on it, it felt like it had dried down, which is fine. But I have pretty pronounced under eye lines and I'm not a fan of them. I've been using the Fenty Beauty concealer. What is it? It's like brightener. Where is it? This one right here, the Bright Fix. This I like because it's super thin. It doesn't gather in my lines, and it's really nice and seamless for work. So I've been using this a lot, even on like the weekends when I really don't put a whole lot of makeup on. But this is too thick. Like it's not my vibe. So I may just return it. I don't know. I'll try it out again. If not, it'll just go into like the bin of bad and like, bye. Let's see, what else did I use that was new? Their Real Magnet mascara. I do like how the mascara turned out. I didn't do false eyelashes. It's just not, like, I'm not going anywhere tonight. And I'm about to cook dinner. I'm about to relax, probably catch up on America's Got Talent, which I am so behind on season 16, but I love watching how talented people are because there are some things that I could never do. Anyways, now for the Natasha Denona Retro Palette. This palette, you guys, I love this color story. The berry shades are super beautiful. The shimmery shades, glitz and psychedelic, like so stunning. I do have some other shades that I need to play around with. Helio looks like it's a really pretty shade. I can't wear this to work because it's not really like, I mean, actually, I take that back. I could probably use Nude Mauve, Apart, and Helio for work. Maybe I'll try that tomorrow. Otherwise, like the berry shades, I can't really get away with going to work like with this just because of it's not neutral. Now, for the Charlotte Tilbury Nudegasm Face Palette, I also like the packaging on this. And these shades are really pretty. I got just kind of a soft sculpted look. Nothing too dramatic, nothing too crazy. The highlight, I built it up a little bit. It's there, but it's not like overly dramatic. So if you're looking for something subtle, if you're looking for like that kiss of color, that, you know, no makeup neutral look, you can probably definitely get this. If I kept building and building and building, I probably could have gotten like something a little more dramatic, which is fine. But I also don't think that that's what this is about. This is more of that no makeup look. And I like that for Charlotte Tilbury makeup because there are, I'm getting there. There are some times where I will just put a light layer of foundation on, just tap on some, you know, contour, bronzer, blush, and just be out the door. But I mean, I think it's pretty for what I did with it. I didn't go too heavy-handed or crazy with it. This blush shade I really like. It just kind of gave that like really pretty sheen, and it's that peachy shade that I go for. The highlight, it's there, it's subtle. I think, I can't remember the price on this. I want to say it was like 70 bucks. I have face palettes I like more that are more affordable, but that's just me. I wanted to check it out. I do like some of the Charlotte Tilbury products that I've tried. And let's be honest, you're probably gonna spend less on this than buying each one of these items individually because they roughly go about $30 to $40 each. So this I feel is a steal for Charlotte Tilbury products. But that's my humble opinion. The eyeliner. This surprised me. I think it's also myself where I was my own worst enemy on this because I'm set in my ways. I like a eyeliner pencil, like a liquid eyeliner pencil, but the benefits to this is there's the well with the liquid eyeliner that I can just dip into. The tip is gonna get hydrated and still be able to do a really nice line. So I need to play around with it more. I guess I didn't realize that because I have an abundance of liquid eyeliner pencils and they do get dried out, and then I'm just kind of like, I don't have time for this, and I chuck them. So I do like that for this. It's a really nice black eyeliner, which I can appreciate. The brow pencil, I've seen some reviews on this and people are back and forth on it. They don't like it because it's too waxy or it's not the type of, you know, product that they want. I don't have any like issues with it. I like the product. Like, it doesn't feel too like waxy to me. It's honestly about preference. It's a brow pencil, you guys. Are there some waxy ones out there? Yes, and I have chucked them. But this isn't too bad. I do like the angle on the pencil. I like how it just kind of fluffed in there, and then I can use the spoolie to blend it out and just kind of diffuse the product. whether or not my brows match is all about me and like how I can draw. But I like how my brows turned out, and even so the color is deceiving. It looks like it's really light. My hair is super dark, but I feel like my brows got a decent color. That's the in-between between brows and my hair, if that makes sense. That's everything that I used that was like new. There's no point in reviewing something that I've already reviewed before, but these are the products that I've been enjoying, along with the new products that I wanted to try out. Let me know your comments below. Are you gonna pick up any of these products? Are there products that you're interested in picking up but you haven't because you kind of want to know how they work? Let me know down below. If it's something that I was looking at getting, I will check them out, do a video, post it up for you guys. But that's it for this video, you guys. Thank you so much. If you're new here, hit the subscribe button down below, hit the bell for notifications of new videos, and if you like this video, make sure to give it a big thumbs up. I really appreciate it. Until my next video, you guys, bye. I'll see you in the next one.